What is up, everyone? How you guys doing? So pretty much me and Mr. Drago, who is now a tester, congratulations Drago, we're gonna be doing a spooky mission for you guys. So pretty much I was grinding to get over 1,000 of the pumpkin turrets. However, I was unable to. As you guys can see, I have 355. I wasted a little bit over, I want to say probably a little bit over I want to say 20 million. And so I kind of realized that this was probably going to be a little bit unreasonable. So as of right now, we're going to go ahead and try to fill up the map with what we have right now with our pumpkin turrets. And in case we don't fill up the entire map, we're going to go ahead and fill it up with some of the radioactive mines as well, since they are part of the event. As we go ahead and continue, pretty much what we're going to end up doing is we're going to just start the new waves, and we're going to see how long we could last against all the waves with these special limited turrets and the radioactive mines. So let's go ahead and get started right now. So we're gonna try to max it out as much as possible. So we're gonna make sure that there's no little plot that is not covered up. So we're gonna try to cover up to the best of our abilities. Fingers crossed we're gonna be able to do it. But yeah, stay tuned. So as Foxy is currently doing the middle of it, as you guys can see, he's building in the middle. I was doing the outside, the exteriors, just to see how many rows we were going to need for landmines. I wasn't exactly sure if we were going to be able to fit all the way to the corners with the pumpkin turrets, but we're unable to, unfortunately, as you guys can see right here. So I believe it's going to be 2 layers out, and then yeah, so it's going to be 2 layers out. So we're going to pretty much have 2 layers of the radioactive mines on the outside as we fill up the pumpkin turrets on the inside. Just want to give you guys a little bit of an update right there. And we will be back as soon as we're done. Stay tuned. So we were almost halfway done, more or less, and I'm just gonna go to show you the map. So this is what we have right now, and so I realized that we actually don't have enough to fill up the entire map. So there's only one thing that we can do, and I'm gonna have to go shopping. Right now I'm at 27.2 mil, so we're gonna see how much it drops down before we could actually fill up the entire map. Hopefully my finances don't go too low, but you know what, it is what it is. And fingers crossed we actually fill this entire map up at 20 mil. I don't think so though. The percentage to get these pumpkin turrets are very, very low, 4%. So let's just see how lucky we get. And yeah, fingers crossed. Imagine getting 0. So we finally finished filling up the entire plot, and oh my god, I went from 27.2 million to 14.6. That is definitely a lot. And so I did my calculations, and I ended up coming out to about 35.3 million, if I remember correctly. I did the calculations in my head, and then I also checked it on the calculator. So that's pretty much what I spent on the entire build. Holy moly, is it worth it? We'll find out. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to start. So what we're going to end up doing as we fight during the waves is we're going to go ahead and pretty much use our grenade launchers. I'm a little bit rowdy right now, wasted a lot of money, so I'm going to relieve my stress with the grenade launcher and just destroy everything that's in our path. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to be spawning in the boss for the event, the haunted boss, just because I feel like if we do spawn it in, we might have a little bit of problems and our pumpkin turrets might not last. And so, as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and invite you guys to put in a code into our shop. And so you're going to put very scary is going to be our code. JK, that's a little pun for Peter. So fun fact for you guys, Peter's been trying to help us out with a code, and once again, thank you so much, Peter, for giving us this code. And so pretty much we've been trying to work with the code, and we realized it never worked for us. Turns out it wasn't very scary. It was very spooky. Spooky. And then you're going to put an exclamation mark. So I'm just going to let you guys right now know the 2 capital letters is going to be the V and the S, and then you're gonna have an exclamation mark at the end, so it's gonna be like that. You're gonna click redeem, and then you're gonna get some new blocks that I don't 100% know if anyone else has seen before, but these are gonna be our ghost blocks. So let me go ahead and just show you guys like a little preview of what they look like once I find them. They're gonna be right here. So this is a limited item. You only get 6, but pretty much they are pretty cool. They kind of light up. I want to say they do light up, but they don't light up like the entire area. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop a couple right here so you guys can see what they look like. And this is pretty much what they're going to look like right here. So, and when I say they're kind of like lights, they are like lights, but they don't light up the entire facility. Like, they stay on the entire time, but it doesn't like surround with light, if that makes sense. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much save this under the volcano, because we're not going to use volcanoes anymore. Let's be honest. So I'm just going to save it here. And we're going to actually see how much space we have right here. Is 2,276. I'm going to put, let's put, pumpkin / radioactive mines just for right now. We're gonna save that, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete everything just because I'm kind of curious to see how many pumpkin turrets I actually have. Right now I have 4, so let's go ahead and clear everything just to see how much I actually have in my inventory now. I'm gonna go ahead and back out and check it out. Wow, our goal of getting 1,000 has surpassed us. The entire plot to fill up minus what we had is over 1,300, and I want to say it was like 60 something because we did have some left over. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and load my base again. Let me go ahead and load it up. I'm gonna go ahead and press load, and as you can see, Mr. SmallDrago does also have these light cubes as well. And let's see if we lag. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Does not look like we're gonna have an easy time. Okay, perfect. Can we get out of here? Oh boy. Alright, so he's gonna paint his blue. I think I'm gonna paint mine red just to go ahead and just show what side I'm on. Alright, let me see if I can actually paint these without painting anything else. Perfect. And I think we're going to go ahead and start on level 1. So pretty much what we're able to use, we're not going to be using flamethrowers at all. That's out of the question. We're not going to be using anything that we have bought, such as for me, I do have one of the weapons. I forget what it's called. I always call it the laser killer, but it's not a laser killer. It's this bad boy right here. You guys can't even see it. Let me go ahead and go in first person. This gun right here. Ta-da! So we're not going to be using this. We're just going to be using our grenade launcher as we do this. But for right now, I don't exactly think we need it. And so you guys can see pretty much those do light up, but they don't light up the entire area, if that makes sense. Which is pretty cool. Once again, thank you so much, Peter, for giving us that code. Once again, very spooky with an exclamation mark. The V and the S are going to be capitalized. Just want to let you guys know one more time. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I think I'm going to go ahead and give you guys updates on every boss. And if we see like turrets start to fall, we'll go ahead and update you on that. And if we think we're going to have some problems, we'll go ahead and update you on that too. So stay tuned as we see what happens. Alright, so our first boss is spawned. We can't see him because we're under the map. That's crazy. And I'm just going to say this right now. Usually that does not happen. The pumpkin turrets, I just realized it's lagging the game to a certain extent. We have SmallDrago over here who is also Panda Dragon. From my community, who is kind of lagging. He pulled out his gun and then like he kind of like froze midair and went down. And as you guys can see, for me, how laggy it is, the stone boss health bar is still on the top, and on the bottom, like where it tells you what weapons you can select, I can't actually unequip my weapon. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting game. So fingers crossed. I'm pretty sure if I reset, it's gonna be a quick fix. But I just think this is great and funny. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one. Alright, so wave 20, boss instantly died, and I realized something very important that I probably should have took off to begin with. I have pretty much the game pass or the premium for the game, and I realized that my ×2 speed is on, so I think I'm gonna turn that off just for the sake of this video. Mainly because even though the zombies haven't really breached the outer wall with the mines, I think it might be a little bit more beneficial to have them at walking speed compared to them running. Just because I want to see how long this build will last naturally and regularly compared to having ×2 speed. Because I guarantee you on the higher waves, if I had ×2 speed, it would end a lot more quicker. So we're just going to go ahead and take off the ×2 speed and just continue on. Wave 30, boss just instantly gets destroyed. That's great. Alright, so the boss at 40 got smacked still, but he was able to walk at least a couple feet, so that's good. Now on to 50. Alright, boss 50 right now, radioactive, and he was able to take a couple more steps compared to the last boss, but unfortunately still was not able to make it towards our little mine barrier right here. So let's go ahead and just wait for number 60. 60, I don't exactly think we're going to have that big of a comparison. I think he's not going to even make it towards our little minefield right here. Maybe around 70 or 80, I feel like. But let's just go ahead and just see. Alright, so the dark boss has finally spawned in, and he got knocked. As I said, I actually think he didn't even make it as far as the one on 50. Yeah, I don't even think he even made it anywhere. I think the flying ones or the floating ones, like you guys saw there, actually go a little bit slower. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Let's go ahead and go to 70 now. Alright, so now we have the lava boss, and it doesn't even look like he even made it. Wow, okay, so I guess my prediction about them not being able to get here at 70 and 80 might be incorrect. Did I just shoot at this? Why did it not break? Okay, there you go. But yeah, so as you guys saw, I said around 70 or 80 they were gonna make it towards the radioactive mines, and 70 kind of didn't even make it. He got a couple steps in, but definitely didn't really get close to it. At least I don't think. Let me go ahead and walk over here and just check it out. I don't think, yeah, so this is entirely clear. So yeah, so maybe 80. I don't know. I feel like this base, just by looking at that, the base might make it past 120. Not 100% sure, but I think that might be the case, because usually when we do these kinds of missions, fill up the maps with certain turrets, they're usually already destroying some of the turrets in the middle, and right now we have no such engagement, no such damage here. And if I actually go ahead and look around, let me see. I don't think my alt key is gonna work to check. Oh no, now it is. None of them seem to have lost health at all, so I think, yeah, this might be a base that will last pretty long. So we're gonna go ahead and just see and find out. And yeah, let's go ahead and go to 80. Alright, so the corrupted boss just spawned in, and he didn't even make it to the line. That's crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to 90. At this point, I just have no idea if any of them are going to make it in. I would have thought 80 would have made it for sure, but let's see if 90 is any different. Alright, so we're at 90 right now. Void Boss has 20k health, and I think this is going to be the first boss that actually makes it in. He's getting murdered. Oh my. What happened? I want to say that the mines definitely did play a little part here, and it looks like he just destroyed 2 turrets. That's crazy. So I thought he was going to destroy more. I guess the mines actually did help substantially. So yeah, he's going to be the first one that actually made it through the layer of mines here. Let's see what 100 brings us. Alright, so now we're at wave 100. Realized the last one I made a little mistake. Or maybe I didn't. Who knows? Because right now we're at 30k for the electric boss. Yeah, so he's stuck. What happened? Oh my god, he got stuck. I don't know how I feel about that one. What happened? Okay, well, I guess he fell in love with the pumpkin turrets. He was admiring them, and then he just decided to take a nice little break. Or, I don't know, maybe he got a risky text, and he decided to pick up his phone and wasn't paying attention and got murked. But it is what it is. He's gone now. He didn't make it anywhere. Kind of interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to 110. That was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so now we're here. We're at 500k, and I just realized the last ones I messed up. The last 2 were 200k and 300k, but from the looks of it, I don't think this boss right here, who had 500,000, even made it close to the barrier. So let's go ahead and check it out real quick. I don't know if, yeah, I don't know. So the one on wave 90 was actually able to destroy a couple turrets here, but for some reason, the stronger bosses, I'm not exactly sure. Well, actually, yeah, he might have destroyed this one right here. But for its health, I would have expected it to do more. So I'm going to say this right now, and I don't want to completely say everything that I think that I know. But you know how some of the turrets have some special abilities? I think I know the special ability of these pumpkin turrets. I'm not going to say it on the stream or on this video because I don't want it to get fixed. But I think I've learned the special ability of the pumpkin turrets right now. And I'm going to have to do some more trial and error. And just to see if I am correct, and if I am, I'm going to have to say that the pumpkin turrets are going to be very similar to the cave turrets in the aspects of their special ability. And I know some people will say special ability is a glitch. It kind of is, but at the same time, it kind of isn't. So I think I'm going to have to go ahead and say that their special ability is just like the cave turrets, which is going to be very interesting if it is. Let's go ahead and wait for 120. So now we have the futuristic boss. It's here, 1.2 mil, and I'm going to go ahead and walk over there. It does look like it had made a little bit of interactions with the mines, and it is kind of walking through. I'm going to go ahead and just jump over these pumpkins just to see if we can get a better view of it. And I'm going to have to go ahead and say I do not 100% know if it was a special ability or there was just a problem with the bosses. But as of right now, I'm thinking, yeah, I am thinking it is a special ability. And yeah, he's knocked. So right now, let's see how many turrets he got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He got 12. We're at 120 right now, and he's knocked out 12 turrets. He took a couple mines here, not all of them. It kind of looks like, I don't know, maybe he went this way, maybe he went this way in the corner kind of side. But yeah, as of right now, I think these pumpkin turrets are probably, and I'm just gonna say probably, if I had to rank these turrets right now, assuming that its special ability is what I think it is, I'm gonna have to mark it as the 5th strongest turret. Even though it doesn't do a lot of damage, the number 1 turret I don't have in my inventory. Number 2, in my opinion, would be cave turrets, and I have my reasons for it. A lot of people say it's the weakest, but in my opinion, because it has a special ability. Number 3 would be killer. I have no idea what their special ability is. Number 4 would be plasma, and I have no idea what special ability it has, if it does have one at all. I don't have enough of those in general, so I can't really do enough tests. But definitely, I'm going to have to mark these as number 5, because definitely, from what we've seen so far and what you guys seen so far, they are pretty overpowered. So let's go ahead and just wait for 130, then we'll just go ahead and find out what happens next. Alright, so now we're at the diamond boss, and I'm just going to go walk over there just to see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and destroy this as I'm heading over there. So it looks like this boss might actually make it a little bit more farther. Some of these turrets right here are not engaging, though. It seems like these aren't going to turn around and engage this guy. But yeah. Alright, so I'm going to say... Yep, okay, so maybe it's not exactly related to the cave turrets, but as you guys can see, there is a special ability that these bad boys do have. And I'm not gonna say it. As you guys can see it for yourself what the special ability is, and I kind of figured, except I'm not exactly sure how much this effect actually plays, which is pretty cool as we continue to watch. So pretty much, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, oh, I got lots. How are we? Good morning. Well, that's one hell of a way to wake up. So this guy's definitely not gonna make it to the middle. We might actually be able to make it to 150. I was talking to Small earlier, and I said this base might actually make it to 190 once we realized the bosses weren't able to get past the first wave, which was what was that, 80? I want to say 80, and then 90 we had point of contact. But as you guys can see right here, Diamond Boss is kind of struggling, but I wouldn't say that he's struggling per se. I would just say that he is currently seeing the special ability of the pumpkin turrets. Wow. For every person that's watching this and tries to buy as many pumpkin turrets as you guys can, I'm gonna be honest with you, once I release this video, it might not have a special ability. Or it will have a special ability until someone decides to do something about it. So fingers crossed to take some time, because this is great. Realistically, we should have fell already. They don't have that much health, as you guys can see. 700 health, like, yeah, that's a good barrier, but it's not a lot. But the fact that we were able to hold off against something that had 4.5 mil, and you guys actually saw for yourselves exactly what the special ability was. And I'm gonna say this: it's very different from the cave turret, but it's almost the exact same, kind of, just with different effects. There's 2 effects that I realize this one has, but I'm gonna say that the regular zombies will probably be able to destroy this. I'm not exactly sure if they are specific to just bosses for their special ability, or they go for regular zombies. But from what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't seem like the special ability affects these guys. I know it was affecting some of the zombies during the beginning, and I didn't want to say anything just because I wasn't sure, and I thought it was like maybe a glitch, but some of the zombies were affected, and right now I'm looking at these zombies right here, and they're not really being affected as much. But let's go ahead and wait until 140, and yeah, we'll just keep you guys updated if anything else out of the ordinary happens. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just tell you guys this right now. We're at wave 137, and the complications are starting to begin. And I just want to say it's going to be because of the pumpkin turrets right now. They're getting destroyed completely. only because the game is kind of lagging a good amount, a substantial amount. So I did go ahead and launch nuke just to kind of speed things up a little bit because we are kind of lagging here. And as you guys can, well, now it's probably gonna stop. We'll see. Hopefully it stops. If not, I have SmallDrago on standby to shoot another one. But yeah, it doesn't look like it's lagging as much anymore, but it was before. So fingers crossed we're able to continue this video, or we'll end up dying from lag. Because usually when it lags, zombies are still able to move. Like right here, it's kind of lagging a little bit, like barely blew up when he was already on top of it. So fingers crossed we'll be able to continue this video. But I think right now the reason why we're lagging so much is just because of the pumpkin turrets. So fingers crossed we make it, but as of right now, as you guys can see, kind of like in this center right here, zombies are kind of like jumping over the turrets. And as of right now, I don't know what's happening. I think okay, there's a little bit of engagement. Okay, 140, perfect. So now we have the boss coming up. Hopefully, when the boss comes in, it won't lag, because if it does lag, the boss is gonna make it straight to the flag without any type of resistance. So here we are. Yeah, he's not really getting shot off the bot. Let's go ahead and try to like run to him. But yeah, so as you guys can see, it's kind of lagging right here. Not exactly too much happening, but the turrets are kind of all having like a little bit of a hard time, and not all the turrets are shooting again as well. So even though these turrets have a special ability, the lag is kind of hindering their ability to. But we'll see what happens. I'm not exactly going to shoot this guy, just because this entire time I'm only in charge, as well as SmallDrago. We're in charge of the outside, not the middle. But now it looks like it's actually working. So I guess once all the other zombies died, it's starting to work. And it does look like this might actually be the end. I think the lag over here, when he started lagging here, kind of made the game called it. Right now we're at 8 mil, and the special effects or the special ability of the turrets are still in play right now. But I don't think it's going to be enough. I think it was too laggy in the beginning. If he would have came over here and it was, or like just regularly shooting, we would have been fine. But as of right now, I'm not really sure. We're almost down to half, and he's right here by the flag. So I think this is going to be game right here, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got launched. How are we? Oh, I can't even see now. Oh boy. Yep, that's game, guys. So that's pretty much it. We made it to 140. There was a bit of lag. If it didn't lag, question is, would we have made it? I personally think we might have completely made it. But to be realistic, these turrets kind of do lag the game a bit. But yeah, I think that's going to conclude the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And also don't forget to use that special code. Very spooky. The V and the S are going to be capitalized, and you're going to have to put an exclamation mark to get your phantom blocks, pretty much. I think that's what they're called. Let me double check what they're called. They are called ghost blocks. I'm sorry, ghost blocks. So once again, guys, I'm Rubenakayoshii. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content. And go ahead and leave a comment if you guys want to go ahead and give me some ideas for another video. Thank you guys once again for watching. Really do appreciate it, and take care. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, nope, we got it. Oh, we don't got it. Oh, we got it. I don't know. I think we're lagging. I think this is bad. I don't know. I think he's stuck. What is he doing? Hello? Oh my god. I think he's taking a 10-minute break. I think he's a part of a union, dude. Dude, look at this guy. He's not even moving. What are you doing, sir?